This is Wintergirls, number 41. Dad has been dragging his feet about buying a Christmas tree. Jennifer snags one of the toothless guys selling homegrown Douglas firs out of the back of his pickup. The guy carries it into the house but won't screw it into the tree stand until she gives him another $50. When Dad brings Emma home from basketball practice, she shrieks so loud that half of the needles drop off. Basketball is working out better than soccer. Jennifer's bank sponsors the team, and she told the coach that if Emma didn't play enough, she'd pull the sponsorship and take the uniforms back. Emma does not know this. She thinks she's the starting center because she's so strong. I'm in the zone. Half a medium-sized bagel, 75 for breakfast, an apple, 82 for lunch, and whatever I have to eat at dinner, 500 to 600 to stay out of trouble. Mom, crossed out. Dr. Merrigan emails Daddy, and says that she'll be at the hospital from now until Christmas, but after that she has a week off, and I've agreed to stay with her. She CCs Jennifer and me on the message. When Jennifer asks me about it, I say I haven't made up my mind yet. Now that winter is here, this is official because there's a tree shedding needles in our living room. It's easier to hide under layers of long underwear and turtlenecks, bulky sweatshirts, and puffy down padding. Just don't look at the girl behind the curtain. Her knees are wider than her thighs. Her elbows are wider than her arms. Jennifer is getting suspicious of the scales. I perform surgery on the blubber-o-meter 3000 scale, tinkering with it until it shows that I weigh 104.5. She sighs heavily when she writes the number down. I'm really sorry, I say. I'll try harder, I promise. Just don't be mad at me. Jennifer reports the new number to Daddy. I am supposed to be in the shower, not eavesdropping halfway down the stairs. Yes, she's down a few pounds, but once you start your holiday baking, she won't be able to resist, he says. If she loses any more, she should have a physical. Even if we have to make a big stink about it, like, say the only way we'll let her stay is if she does it. It won't come to that. Why don't you make a cheesecake this weekend with strawberries on top? She used to love that. Adrenaline kicks in when you're starving. That's what nobody understands. Except for being hungry and cold, most of the time I feel like I can do anything. It gives me superhuman powers of smell and hearing. I can see what people are thinking, stay two steps ahead of them. I do enough homework to stay off the radar. Every night I climb thousands of steps into the sky to make me so exhausted that when I fall into bed, I don't notice Cassie. Then suddenly it's morning and I leap on the hamster wheel and it starts all over again. 500 calories a day is working. Truth equals 94.00. Another goal weight. W00 lowercase t. I should be diamond sparkly champagne shooting to the stars, but the loudspeaker between my ears crackles on full volume with another goal. 85, 85, 85. 85 is Dangerland. 85 is 4th of July fireworks in a small metal box. The second time they locked me up, crossed out, admitted me for my own good, my whole body, including my skin, my hair, my baby blue toenails, and all my teeth weighed 85. 10 pounds of fat, 75 pounds of everything else. Wreaths of pus-colored fat were suffocating my thighs, my butt, and my belly, but they couldn't see them. They said my brain was shrinking. Electrical storms were lighting up the inside of my skull. My tired liver was packing her suitcase. My tired liver was packing her suitcase. My kidneys were lost in a sandstorm. 85 was not enough stuffing for a paper Leah girl. 85 was skin that wanted to be shed. 85 was fluffy monkey hair growing all over to keep me warm. They said I had to get fatter. I told them my goal was 80, and if they wanted my respect, they'd better stop lying to me. When my brain started working again, I checked their math. Someone made a mistake because they didn't figure in the snakes in my head and the thick shadows hiding inside the cage of my ribs. 85 is possible. I've been there before. It's Dangerland, sweet, buzzing, high ginger smoke air, crafty trolls hiding under bridges. but 85 makes me want 75. To get there, I'll need to crack open my bones with a silver mallet and dig out my marrow with a long-handled spoon. 42. When the college semester ends, Dad flies to New York for some research at a historical society and to get away from all of the crazy women in his house. Jennifer takes Emma to a basketball game. I stay home to study. I burn 858 calories on the stair-stepper, my legs smoking, hair on fire. When they get back, I've covered the family room with note cards and open textbooks. They don't notice because Emma is in pain and Jennifer is on the edge of a total meltdown. During warm-ups before the game, my crossed-out sister tripped on her shoelaces, fell on the court, and broke her right arm. They've spent the last 2 hours in the ER, and now the arm is in a hot pink cast, and Jennifer's mascara is a mess. I hug Emma's good side and kiss the top of her head. I know how you feel, Emmekins. I busted my arm in first grade when Dad took off my training wheels. I pedaled 3 feet and crashed. Hit the ground so hard I cracked the concrete. It'll heal quick, don't worry. This is a little more serious, Jennifer says. She fractured her ulna and her radius. That's what a broken arm is, I say carefully. A fracture of the ulna or the radius or both. Those are the technical names for the bones in your forearm. Do you want to talk to my mom about this? She's a cardiologist. What would she know? I open my mouth but decide it's not worth the energy. Clean off the couch, please, Jennifer says, her face in the refrigerator. She needs to rest with her arm elevated. I make an Emma nest with soft blankets and pillows and elephant, bear, and snail, the inner circle of stuffed friends. As Emma lies back, remote in her good hand, Jennifer hands me her car keys and her debit card. I need you to go to the drugstore and pick up the prescription that the doctor phoned in, she says, and get her some popsicles. The kind with fruit juice, not corn syrup. I don't want popsicles. I want chocolate, says the victim on the couch. I'm not sure if I weigh enough to press down on the accelerator. I am 93.5 and have a 1,500 calorie deficit for the day. If I total another car, they'll lock me up and throw away the key. I'm feeling kind of queasy. I don't think driving is a good idea. Jennifer reaches into the glass jar on the counter, pulls out an oatmeal raisin cookie the size of my head, and shoves it at me. Can we take the spotlight off you for just 1 minute, Leah? Put some food in your mouth, quit whining, and go to the damn drugstore. I drew the cookie in the driver's seat. I chew the cookie in the driver's seat, the car still safely in park. This cookie has no calories. It is not food. It is fuel, gas and oil so the engine doesn't seize. I choke down a quarter of it and shift into drive. The guy behind the pharmacy counter says they are backed up because of the stomach bug going around and Emma's medicine will take another 10 or 15 minutes. The store has so many Christmas decorations, there's barely room left for the body wash and cough drops. The music is playing a little too loud. Somehow they figured out how to pipe in the smell of gingerbread cookies too. I can't find the laxatives and diuretics. They've moved everything. Aisle 4 is Santa's Toyland. Aisle 3 has a snowdrift on the floor. A real snowdrift. I look around. Tired people are wandering in search of hemorrhoid cream and painkillers and mouthwash. 2 ladies scuff right through the snow, sending puffs of it into the air without noticing. When it falls, it doesn't melt. Kind of expensive advertising for a drugstore, but people have been saying that Amaskig is the new Boston. I guess this is what they're talking about. Cassie enters aisle 3, the dead Cassie. Hey, she says, bottom shelf, that's where you'll find them. She's wearing a gray ski jacket over her blue dress and has her hair slicked back into a wet ponytail, like she just stepped out of a shower. The smell of ginger and cloves and burnt sugar is thick. Aren't you proud of me for figuring this out, how to follow you? Her voice buzzes like dying flies are trapped in her throat. I bend down to the bottom shelf. She's right. I grab 2 boxes of diuretics and 3 of laxatives. Any second now she'll disappear because she's a hallucination. I stand up. She is so close to me. I could smell her breath if she were breathing. Go away, I whisper. Are you kidding me? She kicks at the snow and it fills the aisle, screening out the rest of the store and muffling the blaring carols. The snowflakes hang in the air, not rising, not falling. You don't belong here, I say. Go back. She frowns, confused. But I want to hang out. It took a lot of work to figure out how to do this, you know. It's not like it's easy to go back and forth. I cover my ears. Stop it. The night hauntings made sense. I'm tired then, drugged up and have no sugar in my blood. But in aisle 3 of Benny's drugs? Jennifer must have slipped something into that cookie. She's trying to make me psych ward crazy so she can get rid of me. Cassie leans against the shelf. You should pick up some bleach. You needed to clean up after that moldy banana in the purse at the back of your closet. It's disgusting. You're not here. I'm not talking to you. She tilts her head. You really mean it, don't you? You don't believe you're seeing me. I try to walk past her, but my boots are frozen in the drifting snow. What do I have to do to make you believe? She asks. Aren't you supposed to be in heaven or something? That's a little complicated. You're a figment of my imagination or a hallucination caused by my meds or that damn cookie. You do not exist. Her eyes flicker, like a light switch is turned off, then on again. That really hurts my feelings. My sister needs her medication. I have to go. The light shifts and she fades a little. I can see the outline of the shelves behind her. She puts her mouth up to my ear. You're almost there, buddy. Stay strong. I can't move. I can't run. I know how bad you feel. Trapped, she says. It gets better, I promise. So much better. She looks like she used to when she was begging me to go to the park with her so she couldn't accidentally on purpose run into the latest guy she had a crush on. I should close my eyes until she vanishes. I don't. What are you talking about? I ask. She wipes a snowflake off my cheek. You're not dead, but you're not alive either. You're a winter girl, Leah. Caught in between the worlds. You're a ghost with a beating heart. Soon you'll cross the border and be with me. I'm so stoked. I miss you wicked. I pull back, try to shake the cobwebs out of my head. What is wrong with you? Don't you care about what happened? She frowns. Don't you care that your parents have gone off the deep end? You shouldn't have done it. You should have asked for help. The snow rushes toward her and spins in a whirlwind that reaches up toward the ceiling. I tried. The flames in her eyes burn my cheeks. You didn't answer the phone. 43. It didn't happen. I didn't see her. Everything is fine. Fine. I take the medicine home to Emma, eat a cup of tomato soup made with water, 82, and pretend to finish my homework. While the two of them watch a movie, I run scalding water into the bathtub, strip, and get in. The merry-go-round is spinning too fast. I want to get off. I want to close my eyes or just blink. I want to choose what I see and what I don't see. The crap we put up with when we're awake every day, school, house, mall, world, is bad enough. Shouldn't I at least get a break when I'm asleep? Or if I'm doomed to be haunted by ghosts, shouldn't they only work at night and dissolve when hit by sunlight? I lift my arm out of the water. It's a log. Put it back under and it blows up even bigger. People see the log and call it a twig. They yell at me because I can't see what they see. Nobody can explain to me why my eyes work different than theirs. Nobody can make it stop. The merry-go-round spins again. To get off this thing, I think I have to scream, but I can't. My bone corset is laced so tight I can barely breathe. When Cassie creeps into my bed that night and curls her hands around my throat, she doesn't bring up what did not happen at the drugstore. Neither do I. My heart clings like a fire bell all night long.